Welcome back to Pink Flamingo headquarters once again, where we drink like we Irish, smoke like we Jamaican, eat like we Italian, and fuck like we porn stars.
Yeah.
You know, here's the first lady down.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we have with us two of my favorite lifestyle friends, a beautiful couple that I call Taste of Nuts and Honey.
Hello,
we have Miss Beautiful Honey, and we have Mr. Handsome Diggs over there. So today we just wanted to talk about memories. I've known these guys since 2015. They were my first full swap.
Yeah.
So we have some good memories. We're going to keep it chill, keep it casual, and just talk about good stuff, good stories. Jump in whenever you guys think of any crazy shit we did from that first summer.
Oh my goodness. Did we go to the casino? We went down to the casino a couple times.
We did. We've done the casino.
And played
But
around.
the first date was Devils and Dolls.
Yes.
It was your birthday, and I'm celebrating your birthday.
Yes. And backstory, my birthday, I was given a cell phone of 20 black guys. It was my gift. And I picked Diggs.
Yeah, that was supposed to be your birthday present.
Yes, you were.
And then a mutual friend of ours was playing a hoax with someone else, and I didn't know.
Yes.
And fell for the trap.
And I knew.
So I blew her off to get with this other person,
It was
and the
fake.
other person wasn't even motherfucking real.
It was a fake
It was somebody else.
It was a decoy to
Yeah, it
see
was
what
a
you do.
decoy.
So yeah, that was
But
fast
we
forward
eventually got
6
there.
weeks,
We eventually got there, though.
and we were introduced to both of you.
Right.
Did you remember when I turned the corner?
I'll never forget when you guys turned the corner. You're like, yes,
Yes,
and
yes. We lived
It was
5
like they were
miles
coming
from
this
here.
way and we were coming
Coming
that
this
way.
way, we
Like,
met right in
literally-
the middle. It's
literally met like this
like
and like
they
turned the
looked at
corner.
each
We're
other,
like,
you're-
We eyeballed, we crisscrossed, we looked.
It's all
Yes. On
Yeah.
like Donkey Kong.
walked in the building and they took pictures of us like we were celebrities. We walked around the corner like we're like, yeah,
Yeah.
they know who's boss. They know
I
who
mean,
walked
we
in.
was the only interracial couples
We were.
in there.
Wow.
It was all black chicks.
All black
You know, a
chicks.
couple of the different crowd of people came. You know what I mean? Some other younger college students and stuff. But man, they was eyeballing us because they were all over us. We were all over them, and they were just sitting there.
Oh, we
Like,
had
what the
panties
hell's
on, so we're
going
lifting
on?
skirts.
No,
We're
you
used to
didn't.
that.
You
We're
speak
like
for
having a good
yourself.
time.
I did not.
You didn't have panties
I
on.
did
you
not.
never wear panties.
What are those?
She did not.
What are those?
You don't wear them.
What are them?
Yeah.
See?
I don't think you've worn a pair since we've.
Didn't that night.
I did one night when you couldn't rip them off.
You
Yeah.
rip them off.
Hold on.
Where were we?
We had a date night and
We had a date night.
This is funny.
So we come home and we're feeling good and we're having a good time and we're going at it and she's like, rip them off, rip them off. So I'm like, yeah. So I start ripping, but it got to a point where they were no longer ripping.
They were just stretching.
Like it was like tough ass material. It was like where they had stitched it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it was
yeah.
really tough. I couldn't tear it. So I was
Lifted
like,
me up,
lifted her up,
lifted her
picture like a
up. I
suitcase.
just finally just pulled him to the side.
One hell of a
And
camel
after we
toe.
took them off, they were like,
They're like 4 sizes wide after I ripped them. I mean, they ripped, but they wouldn't like.
So
tear.
meanwhile, you're laughing.
oh, we're laughing.
cracking
We're
up.
laughing.
We're cracking
It was
up. We
done.
couldn't help but laugh. It was such a good time.
That's insane.
I told her next time, I said, you gotta get some flimsy shit, man. Maybe get a knife with me or something. I'll
I
cut
love
shit off.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that was fun.
Absolutely.
What other
What was it? When we went back to the house,
That
and
first
then,
night,
and then you two broke a chair.
Oh yeah, we broke a chair that night.
we did.
That
was
funny.
Well, you were getting fucked, and we tried to scoot to the end of the bed to see her pussy.
Yeah.
We're like scooting up, and
Like-
crack, the chair flips.
Oh my god.
We went
that was
backwards. We're laughing. We
Like,
did.
That was
You broke my chair.
You
He
were
was
pissed.
pissed.
He was
You owe
pissed.
me a chair, sorry.
But I remember you threw the chair and just bent me over and just bent me over and we didn't miss a beat.
Nope.
Yeah,
we
we
jumped
kept it
right
going.
back
We
in.
kept it
Nope.
going. Yeah, we had some good
And then
times.
remember the one time we were fucking, and we're all done, and he grabs the condom and says, "Drop the mic."
He
Drop,
goes,
mic drop.
He goes, condom drop.
Condom
Brr.
drop.
And dropped it.
That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah,
That was
that's good
hilarious.
stuff.
And then we went to Secret Sensations.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was a good time.
And that was your first time there.
That
Yes,
was our
our
first time
first
there.
time.
And I've been there
Pretty
3 times.
overwhelming too.
Why is that?
I mean, Yeah, I mean, you know, you kind of get used to like going to like clubs and things when you see people, but like everybody was just like butt ass naked, half naked, whatever, and you're just like in the candy store.
And when you tell somebody it's a hotel takeover and it's strictly
that's what I was
swingers,
gonna ask.
strictly takeover.
Yeah,
And it was
I
and
know
it was-
the one, but I just wanted the people to know what Secret Sensations was. But
they rent out a whole
hotel takeover.
hotel room, and they'd have themes. So the time we went, it was Halloween. So you had people wearing things where you didn't even know who they were, and had certain masks on and everything, and they were taking pictures, and they have people there doing massages,
fire massage.
and you can go outside, and they had fire pits and this. So it's not just. And then you have the mingling room.
Right.
And each day had a different
theme
to that day. Like they had a pajama party Saturday night or something like that.
Yes.
And then Friday was like a meet and greet mixer or whatever. And then Sunday was something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely a fun experience.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We got to play that glass elevator.
I was gonna say, share your special moment.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's always one thing that you like to do on your. I have a bucket list. Your bucket list. So I fucked in the glass elevator, banging on it, hoping people would see titties.
400 people.
As people were coming in and out of the elevator, they're like, "Can we come in?"
I was
Hell yeah!
You're going up.
You're
going
It was
up.
it was only 2 floors.
Three.
You know,
Three floors. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
So it wasn't really a long ride up or down, but the fact that people were getting
fucked
on
up
and
down.
you're still
People
going,
were
and
coming
people were just like, hey,
It
He's like,
was awesome.
one couple was like,
they want to be watched. Come on.
she's like, honey, I don't think we should go. He's like, baby, I think that's the point. He's
right.
They want to do this.
I don't think they care. We're like, come on.
She actually had to drag her on. Man, come on, we needed this elevator because I ain't taking the steps. I want to watch it.
Yeah, so that was...
That was fun. That was fun.
That was cool.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I got a question I want to ask you, Diggs and Honey. Being in a lifestyle as an interracial couple.
Haters. Black women hate me. That's the biggest problem.
They give her a lot of bad looks. And I don't know if it has anything to do with me or per se or what, but she does.
If it's from my
She
neck
has a lot of
down,
confidence. She has a lot of confidence in herself.
Absolutely.
And she carries herself very
Which
well.
is why it's so
with her head
sexy
held high.
and addictive.
And, right, you know what I mean? And so she'll come in with her outfits and her heels and she'll look good. She knows she looks good.
Commands the room.
And some people are intimidated
That's
by
the
that
big word
and don't
I'm
like
getting.
it, you know what I mean?
Intimidating.
Every now and then I'll catch people's eyes, but I really don't get any, bad flack from guys because all the guys want to meet her.
Absolutely.
That's your girl.
Right.
Wow, she's going cow.
Absolutely.
But I mean, other than that, I kind of usually just go with the flow. And I just sit back and watch.
And how does it make you feel when guys just crave her?
I smile from ear to ear because I mean, hey, you guys can have fun, but she's coming home with me, so you know.
Yep.
That's
that's the mindset.
And that's the one
That's
thing.
the mindset.
Right, and that's the one thing that's a very hard mindset to get yourself into, especially with your partner. You know what I mean? So us meeting in the lifestyle, we already knew what we were getting into.
Right.
So it was a little bit easier. It was easier to see her with somebody as opposed to her being my girlfriend outside of it, and then we getting into it and me seeing her with someone. So being already used to that, I was okay with things like that. So and you get jealous every now and then, but you hold your composure and you be an adult about it. You know it's all fun and games, and you know what I mean. As long as you show each other you love each other, you
absolutely.
It, you know,
so as a couple, do you guys have a bucket list, something that you want to do together?
Do we have a bucket list? I don't think so.
I know you have a couple. You have a couple.
Well, that's just. There's things that I want that. Not saying he can't give it to me. It's just. There's my biggest thing ever since I was 18. I want to be picked up and fucked up against the wall or in the air. And me being a big girl, it's just hard.
Well, honey, you're gonna have to find you a bodybuilder to do that. You stick it in the cold bone and fist, baby.
That's what I try to tell her. You know what I mean? It's I say, hey, baby, I ain't weak at all or nothing.
And she's solid
but she's
too.
solid.
She's
She's not. Yeah,
All
she's
woman.
solid muscle, you know what I mean? So she's got a low center of gravity.
Push it
Leave it
back.
alone.
So you need to be, and I'm not only but so tall, you know what I mean? I'm not 6'8" or anything
Yeah.
like that. So, but if I was, I definitely could do it.
Yeah.
But I'm shorter,
But it's
so it's
okay.
hard for me. To,
I know one day when
but I
I
have
least
picked her up
expected.
before, you know what I mean? We just
But I
did-
love that you encourage that for her.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you were in an opportunity that you would find that perfect
Oh, yeah,
person.
Well, y'all ever tried the sex swing on the door?
Oh.
And
That's
that's
an option.
probably going to be something I'll end up getting.
He'll invent. He'll
Eventually.
You'll build.
Yeah, so.
You have a little fun play.
Yeah, I do.
Playhouse.
Well, I'm building a little room, you know, little gadgets and things to kind of help things along.
Spin tables.
Yeah.
Spin the honey.
My spin table.
Yeah.
I got a chin up bar that's actually downstairs. I got to bring upstairs.
The chin up bar.
Yeah.
And
So
what do you do with your chin up bar?
so I had my welder build me this adjustable chin up bar. Okay,
Like
out
floor
of-
standing?
Yeah, out of
Okay.
pipe, out of actual heavy pipe, metal pipe.
Okay.
But the whole thing is, it's gonna have eye hooks and all kinds.
Look at
of
your smile. She's like all
all kinds
excited.
of extra gadgets to
Christmas
be
time.
tied and secured to and stuff.
Gotcha.
And it's heavy enough where you can actually be rough with it and it's not going to tilt over.
you'll
or fall.
suspend
And
her?
you can do suspension, you can do full tie up. Like there's going to be a couple different options you can
I
actually
gotcha.
do with that. So it's going to be a fun little
That's
contraption
awesome.
to play with once I finish getting it together.
Absolutely.
So.
Being the guinea pig is fun.
You
Yeah,
freak.
Hey, I even brought I even had a medical wedge delivered from Amazon.
What's that?
So okay,
It's just a bed wedge.
so it's a bed wedge.
Okay.
So it's like a sex wedge like you would buy, but it's not $300-400.
Oh,
But it
okay.
folds up in like a little square.
Okay.
Awesome as fuck.
So you can tilt
It
her
does the deal.
And she stay back, ass all in the
Oh.
air. I mean, you can
Nice.
start beating them motherfuckers. So you know,
Nice.
yeah, so there's all kinds of little gadgets. I'm trying to think of things.
Thinking outside of the box.
Yeah,
What you gotta do.
You have to. You have to.
Everything has dual purpose.
Do that again.
Dual purpose.
Mhm.
Dual.
Dual purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So,
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
I'm trying to think.
We've done so much together, so many parties.
yeah.
Throw-togethers, we've had house parties, we've had...
We've been there when you got your ass beat so hard.
Oh, my ass
beat.
It
Yeah,
was
your
almost bleeding.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you had the nice man. Here's a wash
Sweet
rag.
little white guy brought me a washcloth and put it on my butt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, we need to pull that down.
That's red.
Oh, man.
It was
I got to the
fire,
point
man.
where it was just numb, so you could have done anything. You could have cut me.
Right, yeah.
I was in a zen mode. I just went there and took it.
That was
What
like.
you overdue for a
And
spanking?
these,
$100,
oh, this
baby.
was a deep one.
Oh, no, that
Yeah,
was bad. I mean, I've
Everybody
never
was
seen
going.
It was red like your glasses.
Oh, bad.
I was
Oh,
getting
bad.
mad later.
What? You said you couldn't sit down for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was something. But I orgasmed. I squirted all over that table.
Yeah, you
From
did.
the
did.
spanking?
I did.
Yes,
Yes.
you did.
Oh my goodness, we
I
got
did.
to go to the red room.
I did. I
But
did.
I'll tell you, I've
I
never seen
just
that
squirted
ever.
all
She
over
just
that
flooded,
table.
like-
Sliding down the back.
Yeah, she sure did.
My
man.
my legs, because my one leg always
Shake.
tremors. It was fucking shaking on the.
Oh, yeah.
I think that my arms
Somebody popped
tied.
the balloon
I
full
think
of
my
water.
arms were tied down.
I think they
front.
were. I
I
think
think
they
my
were.
legs were free. But you guys, just you two, everybody just lined up and smacked and smacked.
Yeah,
It
we
was
just
all
kept
hands. There was no paddles.
No, yeah, it was on that.
It was all hands.
That was all
But
hands.
Jamar, that
Jamar
motherfucker
did.
wound up and I mean his hands are like
I think
fucking.
Brian even got you too.
Yes.
Brian was
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Brian got a big.
Brian did.
And I'll be honest, the
Sausage
best
hands.
part of this is when you find the right group to do it.
That you can
That
trust.
makes it even better.
Absolutely. And the only reason
You
I
know,
did
when
that
you
was
have-
I trusted you guys. I knew
Right.
it was safe.
Right.
I knew you would push me to what I wanted to be pushed. 'cause
Right,
you knew
right,
I liked
and
that. But you knew when to stop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you guys all kissed my butt.
Which made it.
Good
I
ass
make them
kissing.
kiss my butt.
She got a little ass
Kiss
kissing
doll's
out of
butt.
it. She liked it. She liked it.
Lick my
It
butthole.
was well worth it.
Nasty little
I
dog.
know. Diggs and I like to play like that.
Mm.
We have that little big brother, little sister
Yeah.
fucking
You
around.
spit on me and
Choking.
slap you.
That was a fun one.
That
That
was
was fun.
interesting.
You
You
caught
guys
me off
dominated.
guard, like it was
Oh,
out
I
of the
spit?
blue. Man, I was in I was just in the moment, you know what I mean? She's like,
Oh, you're
looking
getting
at
some
me.
good
She's
dog
like,
dick.
give me the eyes, and she's
Dog.
like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, And all of a sudden she just, I'm like,
Oh, it was a mountain.
what? No, I mean, that was the only thing I could do. But I couldn't slap you hard because I knew you did it all in fun.
No, but catching me off guard, I was like, oh, did you get that on video?
Yes,
Please tell me that's on video.
I seen that video.
And then I was like snorting.
Yeah, I did.
Well, there's another video of me sucking your dick and my snot's coming out of my nose and
yeah.
my eyes are watering. And she's behind me with my hands back.
I'm feeding you. I'm
And
like,
you were
open your. I'm like, bitch, open your
You
mouth.
did.
And
I think I got that video.
Oh, you do. And
Yeah, I
I'm
think I still
pissing
have
because
that.
you guys are like making my
I'm
bladder
pulling
go
your
nuts.
head. Yeah.
Yep, she wouldn't keep her hands. She
But
kept
then
on.
it
She
halfway
kept,
through
she
the
kept
video.
trying to use her hands. Dumb
Halfway
bitch.
through the
Stop
video.
using your hands.
Ma-
Give me them hands.
Do you remember halfway through the video, he grabs my hair and goes, "You okay, doll?" I was like,
He
"Yeah."
did. Remember? I was like, are you okay?
Nah, I was being
Okay.
pretty rough
Because
with her.
you looked
I
down
was
at me,
being
and
pretty rough
I
with
my
her, so
mascara's down this.
I make sure she was
Snot in my
alright.
mouth.
Did you have a leash on too?
You did have a leash.
Yep, yeah. That
You guys
was a
fucked me
fun
up.
party night.
I loved it.
That was a good
It was
party
awesome. I had like marks from it.
Okay,
That's some good
okay, Diggs. I got another one for you.
night. Alright.
How long you guys have been in a lifestyle?
5 years.
5
But
years.
you were before?
Nah, just prior to meeting her. I just started getting my toes wet when I met her.
You met her.
Okay.
And then-
Did you jump right in as a couple?
No, not at first. We were kind of just playing along with each other. You know, I mean, I told her what I was doing and stuff, but the couple stuff kind of came later.
So when, not to cut you off, but when he told you what he was doing, what did you think?
I was open to it because I've never done it before, and saying, and that's trial and error this, and if we like it, we'll go for it, and if not, well then, we have what we have, and we'll just go back. But if we fine with it, we roll with it, see how it goes.
Yeah, see,
You have to be open-minded. If you're
So-
not open-minded,
Absolutely.
So who idea was it? It was your idea, Diggs?
it was more my idea because I realized it was going to be a lot more difficult for me being a single male in the lifestyle than me being with a female. And I had tried to do it with a couple of different females. It really didn't work out. So I was like, well, hey, look, if you want to do this, if you're interested in this, I'm interested, why don't we just do this together and be each other's partner?
Right.
So that's how it started. We were
Because-
each other's partner in it. So if we wanted to go to a club or if we wanted to go to a house party, we would go with each other and have each other's back, look out for one another, And then the more we did that, then that's how the relationship developed.
Right.
And then we decided
It's
to
a
kind of
beautiful
I
relationship.
know.
go that way
There's
with it.
nothing
and-
like a lifestyle relationship.
yeah, you know what I mean?
That
And
grows
that-
together.
Right.
And
that's
if you peek
pretty
off, you
much-
come back. You
that's
change your
pretty much
roles,
what
you
it
adjust
did.
your roles.
that's what it is. The main thing is open communication and rules. You don't have that, then you're done.
Absolutely.
It's just not going to
And it
work.
doesn't work for everybody.
Nope.
I mean, some people it works for, some people it doesn't. I mean, we were fortunate. We
Absolutely.
didn't think it was going to go this route, but
Right, you never would
you
have
know
thought
what I
5 years
mean?
later.
We're like, well, hell, if it's going to, why don't we roll with it? And then
You
the
know.
more we went with it, the more we start meeting other people, meeting other friends.
Right.
And of course, you come across the wrong people, and you have to reevaluate, say, hey, whatever, and then when you get the right people,
Yes.
because you're going to come across all different kinds of people, all different kinds of things, and it's good to have your friends being open and telling you how they
Some
feel,
diversity.
and it's just a good thing, because if you keep everything open and honest and real with everybody, then everybody's going to have a good time,
Yes.
Yes, it was my idea.
because that's the main thing, have a good
Absolutely.
time.
That's the one thing I've witnessed with you guys where we've been in group situations and things have gone a little far right that makes uncomfortable. And you and I as women will pull each other aside and you're like, okay, I'm getting a feel, and we'll talk. And she always goes to you and gets you and pulls you aside. You talk and you figure it out. She's not one of these wives that take out of a club or make a situation awkward where everybody's like, oh, that was uncomfortable.
Right. Because-
You've allowed her to have that power in your relationship where she can just come to you.
Definitely. Yeah, because we're equals. I mean, we got to be equals. I mean, it's
Right.
not, she's allowing me to do this just as much as I'm allowing her to do it and be okay with it. So it's got to be a two-way street.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? You got to be there for each other, back each other up. And if you see something going wrong, you fix it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? We try to do our best to make everybody feel comfortable around us so that, they at least have a good experience. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I don't want to do that.
Which is
again.
probably why I enjoyed it when I first met you guys because of that. And you were still fairly new.
Oh, yeah.
And I was brand new.
You gotta
So-
think. You gotta think, when we first met you, was the night that we actually solidified that we were boyfriend
Yes.
and girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh,
That
wow.
was actually,
So-
I
yes.
didn't know that.
Yes. Because, okay,
Oh my
so
gosh.
Wow.
prior to meeting
Now
her,
you tell me.
so prior to meeting her,
Oh, it just came to me.
I had just gotten out of a relationship. So when I did meet her, we clicked right away. But she fell for me pretty quick. And me, I was more like, staying on
Apprehensive.
my guard. Like, yeah, I ain't getting back into that right
Didn't
now.
talk to him for a couple
So
weeks.
we didn't
made
talk
him
for a
up,
while.
okay.
Some time went
And then all of a
by,
sudden,
we
this
didn't
one's
play.
like, "Where you at? Baby."
Baby.
And I hit her up. You know, we cleared the air on that. We discussed why we had that break in time with each other and what went wrong and so we got that out of the way. And so after that, man, you know,
It just went.
It just went, and the more and more it went, I was like, yeah, really kind of feeling this shit.
So the night that you decided to be in a committed
The
lifestyle,
night that we
It was the
decided to
night-
fall. I said, if we're gonna do it with a big bang.
I said, hey, man.
With the dial, baby, huh?
I know, right?
I was like, man, it was just before we came around the corner, too. And I was like, man, I'm really feeling you. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, let's do this.
Well, and I have to tell you guys, that night, remember we weren't sure if it was going to be a fee to get in.
Right.
And y'all texted us and said it's a $10 fee per couple. And we're like, fuck, we don't have any cash. There was 10 $1 bills laying on the floor outside of my car.
Wow.
10 $1 bills.
That
Wow.
wasn't a sign.
And I was like on the floor, picking it up.
You're like,
Like,
give me that money. Give me
that
you
cash.
shall receive.
So when we turned the corner, we were like, we got fucking money in our pocket now. And then we see you, we're like, bingo, yeah. And then John says to me, that's the motherfucker I was trying to get you for your birthday. And I'm like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yep.
And I didn't put the connect, so yeah,
Yep.
cool.
I just remembered that. Because
That
when
is
we were
cool.
sitting in the car, before we got out of the car,
Yeah.
he's like, you know what? Do you still feel the same way like you did a couple months ago? Why? He's like, I'm kind of feeling you too.
Aw.
Okay. I said, let's get out the car and do this.
That's a beautiful lifestyle
Let's
story
get out
right
of the car and
there,
do this,
man.
she says.
A match
Panties
made.
off.
A match made.
Panties
Goddamn.
Remember, I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, right. You're not married at all.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that might have even been a request.
What? Yeah, that was during my exploratory stage of whether or not I wanted to do like the whole Dom thing. So I took
Okay.
she didn't tell me what out.
Oh,
You know, and stuff. So
she listens well.
she doesn't wear panties. So
Unless I'm told to and they get ripped
Then
off.
you can't get them off.
and I just cut the motherfuckers in. This is what I should have did the first time. But that was so funny, man. If I could have caught that on camera, it'd be the funniest thing ever. It's such a funny situation that happened. So, yeah, a lot of good memories.
Oh, God.
Especially in this short 5 years.
Okay. In your 5 years in a lifestyle, have you ever experienced a situation with a guy with a too large cock having sex with your lady too?
Yeah.
Come on, give it to me, bitch.
Alright, so I will say that, I mean, watching it on porn is one thing because it's on TV. You know, it's not in front of you. But when it's in your face, you're like, fuck, how am I going to follow behind that shit? Like, I mean, like, damn, like, I ain't that smart, but I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, that motherfucker's a baby arm. What the fuck? You know, I ain't gonna lie. That's initially what I thought. And when that happened with her and I was like, all right. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And because of John, so, but after that, I was like, well, wait a minute, ain't nothing different. Like, she doesn't feel any different than she would have if I was there before him. Like, so once I realized that it
Took that phobia away.
Yeah, it took that phobia completely away.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So then after that, I was like, all right, yeah, you got a baby arm. Okay.
Well, okay, because it's a lot. It's a lot of guys that's intimidated by a guy with a really large cock.
Right, but you know what? At the same time, I ain't got no problem watching that shit either. I mean, I watch it at home. The only difference is it's in your face.
And it's your woman.
It's
and
not
it's
your
your
girl.
yeah, it's not your girl, but when it's your girl, so but
Yeah.
once you get past that initial phobia and you're confident in who you are as a guy and as your woman's man and you know you can satisfy, oh man, that motherfucker's got 25 in it. You know what I mean? So, and
At the end of the night, she's still your girl.
Right.
Just like
That's
that.
all
Right.
that makes a difference.
And I've also learned
And
not every woman likes a fucking baby arm.
Amen. That's true.
You know what I mean? So not every woman likes it. There are size queens out there. I've come across them.
And this is
I
a
don't deal with
size
them.
queen.
You know what I mean? I
Without
don't
baby.
knock them down or whatever, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
I've come across that.
But it takes a real man to be able to.
And it's hard to
Admit
admit.
that.
It's hard to admit.
But you do.
And you got to if
So
you
you're
want to be
real
real with yourself. I mean, you know, otherwise you're just gonna cause issues
Plus,
in
when
your
she looks
relationship.
at you, I mean, how can you say no? She's gonna go
She-
after that big
She
dick.
finds she don't need me. She finds them on her own.
I find, well, I bring the chicks to you that you want.
She
I say she reciprocates.
she does do that, so I can't complain.
We went to a house party one time, and he's like, I want that chick. And I'm like, okay.
Blonde chick,
So this blonde chick, he wanted her another time. No, this is, we went to that one house party that you know, I don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
But, so we go there, and here I am in my black little dress, and I have my leopard heels on, and I'm walking in, and then of course everybody's like, "There's that intimidating."
Man,
Because as soon as I walk up in there, they're like,
she walked up in this joint. Now, mind you, it's a pool outside. Like it's like early evening. It's still kind of light out.
Yeah.
She walked up in this joint, and motherfuckers.
And I never seen people.
Can I say this? Honey is a fine motherfucker. She's thicker than a cold bowl of grits. Can you dig it?
So
Nice.
so here we go. Go ahead. So
And it got quiet.
But it did. It did. I walked in and it was like, so I'm like, hey y'all. You know, like, so I go and we sit up on a chair because you have to bring your own chairs and stuff. So we go and we sit down. And then I see him going off and I said, okay, because they're in the pool and stuff. So he goes over and I don't mean to joke, but there was a guy with a one arm, literally, the dude had one arm. Okay? And there's a bunch of guys
He
over
needs
there.
help. He needs help.
Well, he's over there talking with these guys, like about here, and I'm probably about over in this corner, because I'm on the other side of the pool, or they're on this corner, and I'm sitting here, and next thing you know, this blonde chick comes over and goes, so hey, what's your deal? I was like, what's yours?
Dude with one arm.
No, this is the
chick,
blonde
the blonde
chick that
chick,
he
the
wants.
There's a
I'm
blonde
sitting
chick
here,
that
there's a blonde chick that
right.
he's been eyeing up.
But
So
she's pretty cool.
I sit down, of course, no panties on, take my
Basic instinct little move.
do
Yeah.
my little move, and next thing you know, this chick comes over and says, you see that guy over there? And his name was Lee. I think her name was Shauna. Her name was Shauna.
Okay.
And we're like, hey, you know, that's, and I'm like, well, where's you? I said, right over there. As soon as I pointed, he started running over. He's like, oh, you got that
Oh,
bitch?
because you saw the blonde.
He
Well, I turned. I was sitting there talking to a group of guys. I think there was a couple guys there from Ohio or something like that. And I turned, and she was sitting next to her, and she looks at me, and she's like, "Hey."
Next thing you know, he doing
I was
that quick
like-
walk, two-stepping.
I was like, "Excuse me, I gotta go see something over here, bro." So yeah, she hooked me up. Man.
So the
She
next
was
thing
fun.
we know,
She was fun.
next thing we know, we was in the room.
Tall, long legs.
Mm.
I think she was like in her late 30s. Married,
I don't know.
but she was there with her boyfriend, not
Right.
the husband.
Yeah.
And he ended up playing with her.
Mhm.
We became friends, but we haven't
That's
seen
cool.
him in a while. So that was
That's cool.
fun.
But it was
Yeah, she
cool.
hooked it up.
So she approached you.
Yes.
Make your job.
That's
instead of
lovely. But you commanded that too, with your confidence.
You gotta be a boss bitch. You gotta
True.
like,
Yeah.
okay, so, okay, here's the thing. And I'll tell you,
Yeah,
one
we
time-
were bitch.
he and I got into an argument. I mean, he and I do not get into arguments a lot, but we did. And this was a Halloween recently, this past escape. And one of our mutual friends, P, came in the room. I was in the swing room, okay? Now, needless to say, he wasn't in there, but I had like 15 dudes in this room. I'm in this swing, the door's open, the gate. P comes in here and he starts touching, and I'm like, well, dude, I just got my nipples, like, they're just done, you know, be careful. This dude is paroling outside, says, P left the room. Next thing I know, this one comes over and goes, P's getting kicked out. I said, what the hell? I said, what the hell is P getting kicked out for?
He
Well,
thought-
that guy thought he was harassing you. I said, out the room, everybody. Well, first, wait a minute, get me out the swing, because I can't get out by myself, and they'll help me out. And I shut the room down. And I'm walking around this place butt naked trying to find this
Butt
naked.
ass.
Oh, I'm butt naked. Not even my heels. I'm running to find. I'm like, don't kick him out. I said, what are you doing? Because I said, I will leave. I said, no. I said, you needed to come and talk to me.
Right.
He goes, what happened? Where's all the men? I said, I'm a boss, bitch. I shut that room down coming to find you. And then after I was done, I ripped off the sheet, put new sheets on. I said, okay, party on.
And
She
she cleaned it
shut
up.
She shut it down.
That's what she does.
I shut
She
that
shut it
bitch
down.
down. I was
She
like,
don't
no.
play.
I said, you my friend. No, we ain't playing this.
Yeah, it was just a misconstrued situation.
It was.
Okay, because it's rough being a single male in a lifestyle because they automatically
Think that they're harassing the women.
Right.
And nobody asked, and they automatically assume. I said, don't assume.
Yeah, like, dude.
He
Now
should've came to you.
Because I said, now you know I'm a boss, bitch. So next time you see me, if I need your help, I yell, Mr. Indian, come on, I need you. But no, I'm good.
Yep.
I shut it down.
Yeah, she shut it down real
Quick. I was like, out. But first, get me out of here. Don't leave till you get me out. But yeah.
Intense.
She took care
So
of
the
it.
club made it right. They took care of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And,
he-
they apologized.
Yeah,
and the guy
once he
apologized.
realized,
But I mean, it was a thing, and it was okay.
I think that he heard her yelling about her nipples earlier because she had got to keep saying like.
But
hey,
I told
just
everybody
calm
because
down,
I
just
didn't
calm
want to get them
down,
infected,
can't
and
mess
hey,
with
you know,
them.
just
Right,
be
right.
easy with them. You want to play with them, but
he was on patrol, making
I
sure
think he just
everybody
took
was
his-
right, everything was cool. So he overheard or misconstrued the situation
Right.
somehow. And when he did, he zoomed in on P. And I was like, whoa, he's cool. Like,
yeah,
no.
and he didn't want to hear it. He
I'm
didn't want
like,
to hear it from
He wasn't
him.
trying to hear it from me, so I was like, hey.
And he's like, you gotta get out here.
You gonna have to go tell him.
But that happens a lot of time in clubs, and it's been a time in the club where I had to explain to him, like, hey man, be careful who you talking to. You
Right.
don't know who you really talking to.
Right.
You know what I'm
And that's the
saying?
thing is, they don't ask questions. They just jump to. And I understand it was a theme night, and you have more people, and you need to put on a persona. Yeah, you know, we ain't gonna put up with this stuff there. But the thing is, before
Listen,
you make an accusation
you
about
need to
that
at
or
least
whatever, you need
investigate
to
the
say,
situation.
hey, was he, she? Because it could be even verse. It could be a girl bothering it.
Right.
You know, hey, were they bothering you? Because if you are, you know, let me know because we can. But you can't just jump to conclusions.
Yeah,
that's
that's
going to
pretty
get
much what
people in
this guy
trouble.
did.
It'll get your name chalked down in the mud, and then nobody's going to want to talk to you.
Right.
So, you know, that's very important. That's why I got up and I got a
And with
hold
this
of
being
people.
a
I'm like,
small
no,
circle
can't do
that
that.
it is,
Right.
And when you find good friends, you know, you want to
Regardless-
stick up for them no matter what. And he
regardless
wasn't
if
doing
you're
that
in
because he
you
heard
know, your
something.
home state or another state or whatever, it's such a small circle. People travel.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So you know that's you get your name put in the mud over some BS.
And also, in regards to the club, they made it right, which is exactly what we want Pink Flamingo to be about.
right,
Is that type of communication where women feel comfortable to shut things down
right.
and go talk.
Yeah,
And
'cause
come to one of the, you know,
Owners
liaisons
or
or
the A's or
whatever.
whoever. You're right, because my thing is you know, because that could have turned really bad to where he lives here, I'm from out of state.
Right.
So here I'm getting him kicked out of a place where he can go every weekend, but here I am going back home and say, I don't care. No, that ain't right.
right.
Then
Right.
I'll make it right.
So you have to have, you know, top-notch quality. You have to make
Yes.
sure that you have your, you know, P's and Q's and,
Right.
you know, all that.
Yeah,
You know,
gotta
dot
have
your I's.
everything
You have to make sure you
nice
watch
and
all that.
well. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Which
Did you
is
want-
why one of the things we talked about at Pink Flamingo was having nights where we had couples like you guys there to be available to talk to people because there's going to be newbies,
Oh yeah.
you know, and you just give a quick synopsis of what works for you guys and people can come talk to you.
And you can always do, and with a thing like that, I mean, with everything going on right now, who knows where things will be, but
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, you can always do a daytime thing too, if people have got the time.
Right.
And that might allow them to be in a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's daylight,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's
It's more of a show and tell type of thing.
But
So
you gotta
like-
remember, we went to that daytime thing one time, and
Well-
you get daytime, you might get a different crowd than you get at nighttime.
Well, that we went to, they get together all the time like that. You know what I mean? This would be like, say you got, 10 new people you guys want to introduce to the club that have
Right.
signed up and you guys have vetted them, you want to bring them in. And if they're able to come in during the day, they might
Right.
feel a little bit more comfortable during the day because it's daylight.
Things are a
You
little
don't
more
do this
casual.
stuff at day during the day. We're only gonna do this stuff
Right.
at night.
Unless you
So,
true.
it's unless you're a true freak. You know, but they might be a little bit more, you know,
As
and
she
that way
says
they
with
can.
her magnums hanging.
Unless you're a true porn star and you do it morning, noon, and night.
As long as you got these.
I heard you guys this morning.
Yeah, she wakes me up.
I know.
I did not.
I know.
Scoot back.
She
I'm like, this is
backs
like,
that ass up.
yeah, this is like, stop snoring. I'm like, I can't.
Snoring.
I'm like, I can't, but my neck is rock hard. Like, oh my
And the
God.
thing is what's nice about doing it daytime, and I'm not going to call people out, but you know, you have new people who, you know, could get misconstrued. And we were having a conversation before with someone here that, you know, people come new and, you know, you're all friends and you never know that somebody may misconstrue somebody's personality, something for something else.
Right.
So it's good to have that meet and greet, to get to know people, to know how people are, to not have that feeling awkwardness or anything. But I mean, you're still going to feel that because you never know what's going
But
to
not
happen.
only that, once you familiarize yourself with the facility during the day, being there at night has a different feel to it. And you know, and you're already kind of comfortable because you've seen it once before, so you might feel a little bit more comfortable once you get there that first night to do whatever.
And you got freaks that just hang from the rafters the
Need-
first
need
night.
a little lunch munch.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, a little lunch munch.
Got
There
an
you
hour
go.
to get out.
You know, yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people
That's a
that
good
still
idea.
to this day don't like to talk about sex
Right?
and all the freakiness that goes on with it.
Gotcha.
Right.
So cool.
And there's people who get the willies for hanging just talking about sex. 'Cause they don't think we can talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is 2020, damn it.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, well, cool guys. We appreciate you guys being here with us and
Thank you,
sharing your
thank you.
experiences.
Anytime.
Absolutely.
Big
So-
flamingo.
Big flamingo.
Yes, remember to like it, subscribe. If you want to leave comments, we'd love to answer back. Here, if you guys have any ideas of topics you want to hear about. Catch you next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.